standoff at a residence near Lincoln Elementary in Great Falls led to a heavy police presence and blocked roads in the 2600 block of 6th Avenue South. MTN's Ryan Gamboa has the latest from the scene.
Late Friday morning, 2 calls came into the Great Falls Police Department about a suspect that fled into that house just beyond those police cars. A neighbor dispute and a warrant for an assault with a weapon led to this.
Patrol services responded to 2 different calls at a residence in the in the area of 27th Street and 6th Avenue South, both disturbance calls. The second call wound up being a disturbance involving weapons. One of the persons that was involved in the disturbance was uncooperative and fled into the house and was believed armed at the time, which prompted the response that you're seeing behind me.
Nearly 20 armed officers aided in the situation, calling out for a suspect to evacuate the premises and not guaranteeing their safety. Units fired more rounds and eventually entered the home, apprehending a suspect through the back door.
When we have these type of incidents that kick off in our community, we're prepared for it. Our patrol officers are prepared for it. We already know how to properly contain that scene, which happened here. So there was no threat to the community from the very beginning.
Well, this is still an ongoing investigation, and the police presence will remain in the area until a search warrant is fulfilled on the house. Now, right now, the name of the suspect is not being released, but there are no injuries to be reported. In Great Falls, Ryan Gamboa, MTN News.
An update on a story we brought you last night. Garrett Peterson, a Cascade County Detention Center officer, was arrested on Thursday. Court documents say that Peterson was getting a new phone earlier this week. A store employee saw more than 24 photos of what were believed to be sexually explicit photos of children on Peterson's current phone. The employee notified the Great Falls Police Department, and the investigating officer went to Peterson's residence that afternoon. Court documents state that Peterson admitted to the officer there were photos he had downloaded that were indicative of child sexual abuse material. Peterson consented to letting the officer look at the photos on his phone, and the officer saw hundreds of photos in a hidden folder that met the definition of a child engaged in sexual conduct, actual or simulated. Peterson has been charged with 1 felony count of sexual abuse of children. Prosecutors requested that Peterson have continuous GPS monitoring and that he be barred from having contact with anyone under the age of 18. Cascade County Sheriff Jesse Slaughter said on Thursday that Peterson's employment has been terminated.